But he couldn't stop me from joining the Templars. I have to try to cleanse myself of their sin of the flesh. Because of him and my mother, my soul may already be condemned to hell. Only the balm of the Templars' faith can rid it of the mortal sin engraved upon it. On October 9th, Saint Denis Day, I finally discovered the traces of the head. Blessed by Saint Denis, he who smiles down on me in all his beatitude to help me leave my soul. Yes, Saint Denis is smiling on me. The head purifies me. As God is my witness, I, Simon le Bel, in this year of our Lord, 1305, shall enter the body of Pierre le Bel de Clemency tomorrow, June 24th, and shall retrieve what is mine by divine right. In this new body, purified of my soul and of my parents' carnal sin, death will no longer hold any mystery for me. The head of Baphomet has finally revealed all of its secrets. Victory! I would shout this divine miracle from the rooftops if I did not fear the unbelievers and their stake. I am in a new, younger, stronger body, and it is God's will. How else can I explain Adeline's appearance at my bedside? Blessed and cursed. God gave me a new body, but Adeline, my angel, who took care of this new body, is forbidden to me. It would seem she is the daughter of that idiot, Pierre. That's to say, my own daughter at present. I am weary of this existence. What is the point of living for centuries if I can never again glimpse the smile of my beloved Adeline? Ah, Adeline, you who are forbidden to me, will I ever see your sweet face again? I would gladly exchange these solitary centuries to see your face, your eyes, once more. She has returned. She is once more of this world, and so close to me. She visited Kaffner today. It really was her. That excellent doctor of the mind confirmed it. It is her, and this time she will be mine for the rest of my life.
Well, Miss Blake, it would seem you did not tell me everything. Right, that's all I needed. Blake's been abducted and the kidnapper takes himself for a Dialpe. And naturally he wants the head in exchange. As if I knew where it was.
did I realize how great an impact dealing with this man would have on me, on my career, on my own destiny. His soul has passed from body to body down through the centuries. The cycle of the phoenix. He is the phoenix, risen from the ashes. He has confided in me the secret of his power, of his riches, the head of Baphomet. I am very familiar with the myth. The Companion's library featured more than one legend on the subject. Grégoire d'Alpin claims to have been in possession of the head since the Middle Ages. He acquired it on behalf of the Knights Templar and kept it after their dissolution. They dare to call my manifesto a scientific fairy tale. They think they're the leading experts in psychoanalysis. Vienna. I will prove my theory to them. I will prove that Grégoire d'Alpin is immortal. Slowly but surely, my role in d'Alpin's existence has grown in importance. Using hypnosis, I have managed to impose my will upon him, all the while espousing his ambitions. I shall be his successor as the head of the Companions. His power, his riches, the Baphomet, it will all be mine. I shall be his heir. The time has come. This evening, d'Alpin wishes to see me at his manor. Gracie Eaton, his Adeline, will be there. Tonight, I shall become the greatest. Neither Vienna nor d'Alpin can stop me now. The old fool is convinced that I'm ready to receive his soul. Ready to receive his riches, more like. And the influence that comes with them. Then Vienna shall pay for its insolence.
You are the detective, are you not?
With the arrest of Hellaway, this case has taken a different turn, and I'm the only one who can save him from the guillotine. I have to shed light on 2 investigations at the same time.
It is time to decide who you trust, Mr. McPherson. I'm as eager as you to see the end of this nightmare.
You associate with the Parisian upper crust, Mrs. Loiseau. Can you tell me about Grégoire d'Alpin?
Grégoire d'Alpin is an extremely rich banker in Paris, the heir of an old family.
What is this business about Templars, Mrs. Loiseau?
A fascinating subject, is it not? It is so simple to link everything back to the Templars. Forget them. They disappeared 7 centuries ago.
There were such things, though. What do you know of their history?
The Templars, protectors of pilgrims to the Holy Land. Blessed by the Pope at the request of Saint Bernard on January 14, 1128. Accused of heresy by Philippe le Bel, King of France. They were arrested throughout the country on October 13, 1307. They met with a tragic and controversial end. They were sentenced to death by fire. Their Grand Master, Jacques de Molay, perished on a bonfire in Paris on March 18, 1314.
How could they have been accused of heresy? Weren't they soldiers of God?
Mr. Macpherson, several rumors that fuel this accusation mention the fact that the Templars idolized a demonic entity, Baphomet.
Could you, in your infinite wisdom, tell me what alchemy is?
Alchemy is magic through symbols. Nothing is lost, everything is created. The transmutation of matter by metals, the great work, order in chaos.
You're telling me stuff that everybody knows, Mrs. Loiseau. Give me something paranormal, something occult.
De Le Pen is a powerful man. He works in the shadows, fascinated by the Middle Ages. He is the founder of the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross. Will that be enough, Mr. Macpherson?
You probably know the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross.
An occult brotherhood. Beware. Its members are highly influential in every sector of Parisian life. That is what makes them so dangerous. Contrary to what they'd have you believe, their occult knowledge is rather limited.
So none of its members can aspire to true illumination, such as you attained, Mrs. Loiseau.
A brotherhood of puppets manipulated by their supreme brother.
Does this Supreme Brother have such an influence over the members as to endanger my investigations?
I fear that his influence is becoming harmful. It is rumored that the Supreme Brother can comfortably manipulate everyone up to and including the Chief of Police himself.
Lurking in the shadows from the beginning of my investigation. Grégoire d'Alpin is the Supreme Brother. I'm right, am I not?
For a very long time, Grégoire de la Le Pen was the Supreme Brother, Mr. Macpherson. But he has now given way to another.
The job is open. The time is ripe to propose you as successor.
The Hare took his place. Kay is the new Supreme Brother. And Kay is Dr. Frank Goffner, Mr. Macpherson.
Mrs. Loiseau, you must know Dr. Kaufner. He's a psychoanalyst. For all I know, you're even one of his patients.
Dr. Frank Goffner. Are you interested in psychoanalysis in particular, or just in the part it played in the White's case? He is also an influential member of the Brotherhood of the Supreme Order of the Rosy Cross. Did you know that?
It must be hard for Dr. Kaufner to intervene when he has been publicly humiliated by the Vienna authorities.
Conceit can easily become the driving force behind revenge.
None of this rhetoric will get us anywhere, Mrs. Loiseau. I have to act. If I need any advice from you, I'll know where to find you.
Our paths will cross again. I'm sure of it.
Macpherson. Something awful's happened. Hulot is dead. He's been murdered.
Hulot dead, and the soul of the Alembic gone with him. We've all lost a great friend, Berenice. Keep your chin up, baby. Don't let them get you down. There's still the Alembic.
Hulot started from nothing. He worked as a construction worker on the metro before becoming a very important patron of the arts. You know, a big shot.
Hulot never did anything for nothing. If he did you a favor, you knew you would have to pay him back one way or another. He was a man of many resources. Money, tip-offs, favors. He always knew where to get them.
Mac, all that was Hulot. A real hub of the Parisian art scene. The paint never dried under his feet. There was something to suit everybody's taste.
But Berenice, doing those little favors could have sometimes made crooks out of us. Everyone knew Albert was a fence.
Hulot saw himself as the Robin Hood of the art world. He got money out of the rich for the art of the poor. He may have been a fence, but he had ideas.
Berenice, relationships like that only bring trouble, either with fences or with the police.
Of course, Mac. I worked for Hulot. We all have to live, you know. And sculpture doesn't exactly pay a girl's rent.
You say you've copied works of art for Hulot? Has he commissioned any work recently?
Strangely enough, yes. The day you came to the Alembic, the first time, I gave him a copy of a grotesque bust.
My God. Berenice, the bust. The bust you sculpted for Hulot. Did it look like what you see in the sketch?
It is exactly the same. Hulot asked me to make a copy. I gave it to him the night you came. Mac, I'm scared. What's going on?
It's awful. I have to find this head before there are any more deaths. Even your life is at risk, Berenice. The killer is after this head. Don't you see, baby? I have to find out how Hulot got his hands on this accursed object.
I have no idea who gave the head to Hulot. I made a copy, that's all.
I'm not sure I've grasped the magnitude of this business. But one thing's for sure. You are not safe, Berenice. Be careful. I'll do everything in my power to put a stop to these crimes. Everything.
Find the killer for me, Mac. I will manage on my own. Mac, I don't know what to think anymore, Mac.
Berenice, Hulot is dead. We have to be careful too. Was it the police who told you? They have a suspect. They're already holding Helouin.
The pigs? They're all the same. The investigation is taking its course, miss. Like hell. Everything I know I got from my contacts.
Berenice, we have to get to the bottom of this before everyone else dies. Do you know who is heading the inquiry?
Inspector Lebrun, always spotless, the perfect bourgeois. They're putting on an act in an attempt to hoodwink us. In fact, Mac, they haven't got anything to go on. Hulot, you, me, Helouin, for them we're all nobodies. It's up to us to unravel this.
I feel as bad as you do, Berenice. Anyone who comes to the Alembic will be grieving. The place will be a shrine to him. Everyone who comes in will be reminded of Albert Hulot. So many stories.
You know how much Hulot loved his entourage. Everybody had a chance. The Alembic was his masterpiece. Take this fresco, for example. You know how many artists contributed? Hulot would ask them to paint a bit, sometimes just a brushstroke. Over the years, it became his treasure.
It's true. That fresco is rather special. Did he tell you what it is meant to represent?
He used to sit and stare at the fresco at night. Honestly, Mac, it kept the secrets of his soul.
It's awful. Hulot was not supposed to die. He could not die. He was the last person to see the whites alive. The police. Did the police tell you how it happened?
I don't know how to describe it. It is so sordid. His head, Mac, his head was cut off. His body was hanging on the front of the car, and his head was sitting on the hood like a figurehead. Worst of all, in his mouth. The police found a coin in his mouth.
My God, Berenice. Why him? Why Hulot? When did this happen? And you, Bebe, are you okay?
The cops discovered his body at sunrise, but he may have been dead for a couple of days. I have no idea. No idea.
I'm not sure I've grasped the magnitude of this business. But one thing's for sure. You are not safe, Berenice. Be careful. I'll do everything in my power to put a stop to these crimes. Everything.
Find the killer for me, Mac. I will manage on my own.
Hulot, what was the secret you had hidden right under our noses all the time? Hulo, what was the secret you had hidden right under our noses all the time? Hulo, what was the secret you had hidden right under our noses all the time? Hulo, what was the secret you had hidden right under our noses all the time? Hulo, what was the secret you had hidden right under our noses all the time? Hulo, what was the secret you had hidden right under our noses all the time?